the self I was before all this, before Mimi, to argue back, to walk off stage, to have the confidence to say, that's not me anymore, and mean it. When we get drunk, the regrets come out, the dreams and ambitions cloaked in cheap polyester, stretched taut against skin hidden beneath layers of mystic tan. I'm a good girl, really I am, sighs one. I'm a good Jewish girl. I'll make a good wife. She takes a drag of her cigarette and I think to myself, I'm not a good girl. Not really. Not anymore. But I sure as hell would like to be. Second song, dress half off, top slipped to waist, grasp pole. I was always a boring, studious, well-behaved child. Quietly ambitious, personality the ghost of good grades. My rebellion was confined to the occasional cuss word and a failed drug deal, age 16, that resulted in the purchase of dehydrated morals and the contents of a Tetley tea bag. At Cambridge University, I was one of a minority of students who attended what was known as a comprehensive school, government-funded state education. And as part of an even smaller minority from the wilds of North Wales, I was a certified novelty. People noted with amusement my short accented vowels, and my impressive capacity for gin with respect. Cambridge is flat and barren, set in the bleak fen district of East Anglia, and the absence of the mountains I'd known all my life left me with a hollow feeling, a sense of being exposed, naked in that bitter northeasterly wind that always seemed to blow no matter what the weather. I believed them, the university, in their glossy prospectus that claimed poor kids went there from state schools, and northerners, and even brown kids. But to be honest, most of the people I made friends with sounded like the Queen, who'd gone to the same boarding school, and all fucked off to London every weekend to go clubbing and avoid the bad assortment of student DJs, mixing drum and bass music in 17th century cellars. Pubs. Cambridge has a lot of pubs. I was one of those types who always wrote for the student newspaper, whose plays were put on in the local theatre, who was on every committee, who left with a first, the UK equivalent of a 4.0, and magna cum laude, because the token minorities must get firsts or thirds. There's no acceptable in-between for us dilettantes of suffering. The day after graduation, I left the country, driven onward and outward by a fire in my belly, a consumptive, hemorrhaging passion in my soul. Something deep inside was longing to get out, far away, see it all, live, breathe, be different, make a difference, eat to excess, drink to excess, love, fuck, scream, cry, hate to excess. I think I surprised even myself when I didn't sign up at the corporate milk round and get a job with Merrill Lynch, or go to law school, or work for the government, or do any of the things that good Cambridge graduates are meant to do. I went to Argentina, got a job as an English teacher in a private school, taught Shakespeare to squat, hairy teenage boys sporting masturbatory sneers upon their spotty features. I hated the work, was frankly confused by polo, loved the country, was paid next to nothing. I would take the train from the suburb of Hurlingham, the apex of English expatriate existence, into the centre of Buenos Aires every weekend, bypassing the dusty, empty stations whizzing past. In one, a llama was tethered to a post, nibbling at the dirt ground. The legend, Tierra de Nadie, scrawled above it across the exterior of what seemed to be a decrepit public convenience. Tierra de Nadie. No man's land. Land of nobody. Land of nothing. We were all so hyperbolic in those days. We were Cathy from Wuthering Heights, impassioned and annoying and always right, by turns tragic and ecstatic, riding the peaks and scoffing at the troughs of living. A friend from university who lived off espresso and Marlboros, her huge, beautiful eyes bloodshot and yellowed with adrenaline and nicotine.